So Bidmas just tells us the priority of different functions that we have to do during calculations. So we start off with brackets as the very first thing we do. So we have to deal with brackets before we subtract, because brackets is first, right? So we start off with brackets, and then we do indices. And indices are just powers and roots and things like that. So like 2 to the power of 2 or square root of 4. Division is obviously third place, then we multiply, and then we add and subtract at the very end. Right, so we can try something like this, for example, right? 8 plus 2 times by 5 minus 3 to the power of 2. So the first thing that we have to do is deal with the brackets. So 5 minus 3 is inside of the bracket. So I'm going to do 5 minus 3, which leaves me with a 2 inside the bracket, right? And then I also have the squared on the outside. So that's the next thing I'm going to deal with, because that's a indice. It's a power, right? Remember, indices, the I stands for powers and roots. So 2 to the power of 2 is going to give me a 4. So that's what this is going to eventually become. And I also have the 8 plus 2, right? So I'm going to just move it all the way down here. And 8 plus 2 obviously just gives me 10, right? And then I'm going to have to multiply these two together. So the answer should be 40. Here we go. Did you spot the mistake? Yeah, I did a mistake here. And what's the mistake? I added the 8 plus 2 before multiplying, right? So that's a critical error. Because you see, that's what happens when you jump ahead, right? So we actually were here, right? And then let's keep on going. So I'll write this one more time, because we figured out that the 2 to the power of 2 actually gives us 4, right? So it's going to be times by 4. So you see what I did before, I did the 2 times 4, 8 plus 2 first, and then I multiplied it together, which is wrong, because you should do 2 times by 4 first. So the actual answer would be 8 plus 8, which gives us 16. All right, so that, I hope I tricked you there a little bit. So yeah, that's how that's how it should be done. Try this one. You can pause the video and try to do it yourself. And I'm just going to start solving it now. So let's see here. So first thing I'm going to do is brackets. So 12 minus 4, which leaves me with 8. And then the next thing I'm going to do is indices. So I have an indice here because it's 3 to the power of 2. So that's going to leave me with 3 times by 3, which is 9. So I'm actually going to write the divided by 2 down as well, just to not forget it. And I'll carry on the plus down. So we have 8 divided by 2 plus 9. Now, am I supposed to divide or add first? Well, I should divide, right? Because that's in the third place of priority. So 8 divided by 2 leaves me with 4. So I just have 4 plus 9, which should leave me with 13, right? Yes, 13. Easy. Let's do another one. Okay, what if we had something like that? I know it looks like a mess. So just, take your time here and make sure you do it in order. So what's the first thing we have to start off with? Brackets. Do we have any brackets? Nope. Indices. Do we have any indices? Nope. Division then. So we have division here, right? So I got a negative 4, because remember the sign from the left always carries on with the number, right? So because there's a negative behind the 4, it has to be treated as a negative 4, because it's always the symbol to the left that is attached to the number. I hope that makes sense. So minus 4 divided by 2 gives me minus 2, right? So let's write down what the rest of it down. So we still have all of this. Now the minus 4 is gone, because we did minus 4 divided by 2, which became this. Okay, let's keep on going. So what's the next thing I should do? Should I deal with the plus, the times, or the minus? Well, obviously I'm dealing with the multiplication now, right? So I have to do positive 3 times by positive 6, which leaves me with a positive 18. So I'm just going to write plus 18. Alrighty, and then I'll just carry the 7 over. Let me just highlight this so we know that's where we got this from. And the minus 2, right? And to finish up, we just have to deal with the addition and subtraction. At this point, it doesn't matter too much. So let's do 7 plus 18, which leaves us with 25. And 25 minus 2, which leaves us with 23. Here we go. Alrighty, so that's it for Bidmas. Pretty easy stuff. Do practice it. You can find a worksheet down below. And let's see if you get the answers right. Also, make sure to check out the playlist with all the topics for GCSE. And make sure to check out the playlist as well. And I'll be uploading a lot of videos just to go over all the topics and future exams and a lot of goodies. So make sure you subscribe and you like the video. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.